Shalom, shalom. Before I get this lesson / expose started, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone of whom I learned from, and a shalom to the hopeful elect brothers taking this truth to the four corners of the earth, bidding the elect spirits of Yasharala to the marriage supper of the Lamb who is Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Radah with just to show you the intensity of the division that is taking place between the Edomites, that the Edomites are divided. A house divided cannot stand. Let's just get that precept really quick, because this applies also to the northern and southern kingdom of Israel. The northern kingdom being the Latinos and Native Americans, and the southern kingdom being the Negroes, the Haitians, the Jamaicans, the so-called blacks in America. We're divided, right? That's part of our punishment. Well, the same thing is evident in reality with the Edomites. A house divided cannot stand. And that word house goes into a family, a nation, a race, a seed line. Cannot stand. A house, let me go back right here. A house divided cannot stand. So this is, I don't think Christianity, when Renaissance Western Christianity doesn't really break this down, because what they don't do, they don't go into nationality. They don't go into the nationality of the scriptures. They don't go into the nationality of prophecies, right? They generalize and universalize everything. So this precept doesn't really have its weight when you're talking about, white Jesus. Caesar Borgia loves everybody. Right there. There's no need to there's no boundaries. There's no nationality. It doesn't matter. We're all one in white Jesus. Doesn't matter what you are. You can be in a nation that you're in, a race that you're in, but the minute you give your life to white Jesus, you now become this Western Renaissance Christian, which is all bullshit. And there's nothing in the Bible that explains that. That's all bullshit. That's a false doctrine. So Yahushua right here. And if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself, you think he's talking about the demon prince spirit that sits on the left-hand side of the Most High? No, it's impossible. Once you understand the right and left-hand powers, the Allahayim of Yahweh, that he creates darkness and light. We'll pull that precept. So this is talking about Esau. And this is talking about the upper echelons. It's talking about the Edomites. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. And this is going into the divisions amongst the left and the right side, of the Edomites, the nations. You got America that is now publicly humiliating the Canadians and the Europeans, the NATO and the EU. And they've also been going against Russia, right? Those are all Edomites, you guys. That's what this is talking about. Let me prove my point with the Allahayim. I create light. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. So the left-handed Allahayim, the spirits, are also the left-handed expression of the Most High, okay? They're not divided. They serve a purpose. They serve the left-handed expression of the Most High. Christianity doesn't teach this. So when Yahushua was saying what he was saying here, he was talking about when you go into the prophecy or the dream in Daniel chapter 2, when it explains the legs of iron and then the feet and toes of iron and clay. That is a time elapsed vision of the Roman Empire, which is ran by the Edomites. And when you get down to the end, which is the last days, the 10 toes and the feet, which is partly iron and partly clay, partly broken and partly strong, that's a division. That's a division amongst that race. That's a division that's in that system. And then when it says the beast shall hate the whore is Edomites, is a system of Edomites, and so is the beast. Those are also Edomites. Okay, so when the Edomites in the beast system hate the whore, that's a division. Those are Edomites. That's white on white crime. That's white on white war. That is white on white hatred. They hate each other. Look at this. It's got some YouTube clips or TikTok.
What?
Clips.
Get off the campus! Quit yelling at me!
This one's more of a funny. This is more about just. This one's funny, but look, this is real, dude.
Oh no! Don't make her fucking cross the line. Right, what? Get off the campus! Quit yelling at me! Oh no! Don't make her fucking cross the line.
I don't give a fuck. This is hilarious. So look at this.
Would you like to try?
So the defense secretary.
What country are you? Wait, what country are you from?
The UK.
Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion and your reporting. Why don't you go back to your country where you have a major migrant problem?
Okay.
And no. You should care about your own borders.
Do you care about American lives?
No. Let me tell you something. Do you care about people from your country? What about all the women that are raped by migrants?
Do you care?
No, by migrants. No, do you care? Okay, you're done.
Do you care about American lives being put at risk?
You know what? I don't care.
Service members fighting for your country.
I don't care about your fake news. Do you have a relevant question? Yeah, this is an
Now watch what this guy says to her.
American journalist. Thank you.
I'm American, and I'd like to hear your answer to what she's asking.
I'm not answering her question because I don't care about her network. If you would like to ask, I can answer.
Do you have any concerns whatsoever about the complete disregard of operational security from the top level of this administration?
You want to know about complete disregard about operational security? You should talk about the Biden administration and how they ripped our borders open.
Should the defense?
Look at some of the comments. Oop, that's me. White on white crime. Soon NATO and the EU are going to turn on America. It's prophecy, and we are looking forward to that day. Trump hired a bunch of trailer park politicians. These people do not represent Americans. Who in the hell voted for her? Second reporter, I'm proud of you, sir. The final answer is always somehow Biden. She's a monster like Trump. So just showing you. Let's get another one.
And now Putin is trying to show his The old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation, is over. Yesterday, in the latest salvo in his trade war, President Trump again imposed unjustified tariffs on our nation in violation of our existing trade agreements. And our response to these latest tariffs is to fight, is to protect, and to build. We will fight the U.S. tariffs with retaliatory trade actions of our own that will have maximum impact in the United States and minimum impacts here in Canada. Last night, the President of the United States reached out to schedule a call. I appreciate this opportunity to discuss how we can protect our workers and build our economies. I will make clear to the President that those interests are best served by cooperation and mutual respect, including of our sovereignty. It's my solemn promise that when President Trump threatens us again, we will fight back. We will fight back with everything we have to get the best deal for Canada. We will build an independent future for our country, stronger than ever.
So let's look at some of the comments. Dear Canada, we the people of U.S. understand and are sorry. Please do not think we are all aligned with this insanity. Americans love Canada. We just want trade fairness. We're sorry he doesn't speak for us. We hate him more than you do. It's honestly just one guy ruining it. One guy. No, it's not. It's not one guy, because Trump is backed by families of Edomites with 77 million Americans behind him. See? And she's actually talking shit. Absolutely not true. 77 million brainwashed sheep that apparently support our country declining. So you can see this. These people are they're all over the place. None of them, and this is the race, right? This is the race. These lower level Edomites, they are underneath these upper echelon Edomites. But in this country, it's these people. You see the photos, you see the pictures, right? These people are the people that are viewed as above the rest of us. These are people who don't get oppressed by the police. They don't feel the prison system. They get all the benefits and all the breaks. When they go to the hospital, they get their medications. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, because the system was designed to benefit them as these upper echelon Edomites extract their wealth. Because that's what's been happening this entire time with the food being poisoned and the way the medical system is set up. Not only do they oppress us, but they do oppress their own people, even though their people live in the nicer homes, have the bigger cars, have the higher paying jobs, you know what I mean, and get better treatment in the medical field, all that kind of shit. When you still break down the system of America, the elites, the wicked elites on the top are extracting all of the money out of the so-called white Edomite Americans that are on the bottom, because they make the majority of the money. They have all the wealth. As far as the lower level people do, white America that's on the bottom has more of America and more of the so-called American dream than any other race of people that lives here, okay? And you can see these people, and they're all fucked up. Not one of these individuals is posting any form of precepts out of prophecy. They've had, for one, they're the Edomites. The illusion of them being Christian and God's people, it's obviously that veil is being pulled back, because we can see that they have absolutely no spiritual understanding on anything. All they have is carnality. They just have a carnal understanding on what's going on. They have a carnal understanding, and they have a Western American a comprehension, you know, from their 5-bedroom home and their 4-car garage and their $200,000, $150,000, $90,000 job, which is nice. They can come from that angle and that angle only. They can't come from prophecy. They don't know the precepts. They don't understand that we are at the beginning stages of this. We are entering into 2 major prophecies. Esau is the end of the world. They don't even know that they're Edomites. Their own people have lied to them and told them that they are white. This is what we are watching. We're at the doorstep. For Esau is the end of the age. That's what that world is. The age of Esau, the dispensation of rulership that Yahweh Shai gave Esau all the way back in Genesis. Ye shall possess the fatness of the earth. Let me see, the fatness of the earth. Let's see if that pulls it up. This is the blessing, okay? Hold on. So that's right here. So Genesis 27:30, and it came to pass as soon as Isaac, and we know that Isaac is Yahweh Shai in the reincarnation. It's a very powerful prophecy that he speaks over Jacob and Esau. Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau, his brother, came in from hunting. Look at this. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison, and brought it me? And I have eaten of it before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even so also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came in with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And no, he didn't take it away. It was by election, and Paul explains this in the book of Romans. Okay, he sold his birthright, but it was all elected to happen by the Spirit, because Yahweh had determined this to happen before they were both born, and that is explained in the book of Romans by the Apostle Paul, who was given revelation and taught everything by Yahweh Shai himself. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing, and he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Now check this out. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord. And this is what's going to happen now after all these years. We're going to finally, the time has come where Esau's time of rulership is finally over, and Jacob is going to rule in his place forever, because he's the rightful ruler anyways. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even so also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Now look at this. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, now this is the blessing, and this blessing has been huge. So you can only imagine the blessing that Jacob is going to receive when it comes into its manifestation, how insanely huge it's going to be. Because look at the blessing of Esau. Esau's been in the rulership position for a long time, longer than any nation on the planet Earth. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from out thy neck. Okay, and Esau hated his brother Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And this is the number one reason, genetically, spiritually, socially, emotionally, mentally, globally, media-wise, why so-called white people and so-called black people and so-called Latinos and so-called Native Americans are constantly fucking with each other. And mainly Esau, the so-called white man, is always oppressing and slandering and bickering and copycatting and oppressing us. This is the number one reason. This is the fucking reason. And when you go back here, right, you see...
What?
Get off the campus!
Quit yelling at me! Ah! Ah! Oh no!
That shit is fucking hilarious, dude. You see now that we are at the end of that prophecy. We are at the end of that prophecy, right? And Edomites are now at each other's throats. They're fighting for positions of power. They're breaking covenants with one another. And the little horn, the group of Edomites who are in America, are fucking showing their ass with all the other Edomites globally, and all the other Edomites are turning against them, just like they are divided within America. Look at this guy right here.
This one's probably going to get me banned, so buckle up. What kind of piece of shit do you have to be to want to be an ICE agent? These people are removing legit...
Now, 50%, this guy could be a Jake, because he's very passionate about what he sees, or he could just be the fulfillment of prophecy, like it says, their own tongues shall fall upon themselves. He could just be a spirit of vengeance, but he looks like an Edomite, and he's extremely pissed at what he sees Edomites doing concerning Jacob.
Citizens, people with paperwork, and fucking taking their phones and fucking just carting them off to who the fuck knows where, lying about where the fuck they're gonna be, and keeping them away from their fucking families. Why? Because their fucking boss told them to? Do any of you motherfuckers have a single fucking independent thought in your head? Any shred of fucking morality inside you anywhere? Or do you just fucking hate people that don't fucking look like you so much that you have to fucking do this and break up fucking families just to make your fucking little dick fucking have an ass feel better? What the fuck is wrong with you? So many fucking problems in this world right now. They just fired all the fucking top generals so fucking dipshit that fucking President fucking Saggy Pants can have all these fucking loyalists on his side so they don't come try to drag his ass out of the fucking White House for breaking every fucking constitutional fucking law that has been in place for almost 250 fucking years. When does it fucking stop? When do we hit the fucking streets? You know what? I don't even know what that even fucking means, dude. What do we fucking do? Where do we I don't know.
The only correct way to hit the streets is to prophesy like the Hebrew Israelites are doing every weekend, chanting down Mystery Babylon based on the correct doctrine and the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, so this is how you do this. Not asking Esau to change. Esau can't change. Esau cannot repent. Let's see. Isaiah 19 is a good one. This happens every weekend. This happens on all these channels, okay? The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud. Yahweh Shai is coming in a chariot to fuck these motherfuckers up, okay? We are declaring this with our mouths. We believe this, and shall come into Egypt. Egypt is talking about Mystery Babylon, so-called America, North America, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, okay? Look at number 2. This is what's happening. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. What did you just see this guy doing?
The old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperations, is over.
Okay, did you just hear that? Look, listen to this.
The old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperations, is over.
That's an Edomite. That's a top-ranking Edomite in that country. Regardless of if he may not be as powerful as someone in America, but he's in that position for a reason, and he's a real bloodline Edomite. Eventually, NATO and the EU are going to say these exact same words that this man is saying, and it's going to be on, and that's that prophecy. Let's get it real quick. I don't want to jump out of this, but let's get that. And the beast shall hate the whore. The beast, and that's what it's talking about. The beast shall hate the whore. The whore and the beast are both Edomite systems. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. That goes into your fucking your ICBM missiles. They're gonna turn on each other to the point of fucking Third World War. If you notice, Russia are white people, right? Now America, which are Edomites, white people, they've been picking on the Middle East, they've been picking on the Arabs, they've been picking on all the little brown people, right? But they're also fucking with Russia. Russia is a group of Edomites that have the sword. They have the same blessing. They have those big fucking ICBM missiles. Well, so does NATO, and so does the EU. And I'm pretty sure Canada has them too. And the whore is America, and the 10 horns are the NATO and EU, and then you got this guy saying what he's saying.
Yesterday, in the old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperations, is over.
And he's saying it publicly. So right here, this is a manifestation of a breach or a separation of a covenant or a relationship to the point of violent exchange, right? Revelations 17:16, and go back to Isaiah 19, verse 2. Okay, look, let's look at the whole chapter, but look at verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt, this is talking about America, shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols. They're going to go back to their wickedness because they were never God's people. They don't know prophecy. They don't know Yahweh Shai. They don't call on those names. They don't believe in the doctrine that we are speaking on. They believe in Western Renaissance Christianity, which is a fucking idol. It's a white fantasy of a white God saving everybody, which is all fucking bullshit. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. That's looking like Donald Trump and the people that are backing him. Everything's going to start changing from this point forward. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Okay, and the water shall fail from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dried up, and they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be emptied and dried up, the reeds and the flags shall wither. And concerning us, we're going to cry out, and in that day Egypt shall be like unto women. Okay, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women. That goes into your transgender, that goes into your fucking sodomy, and that just goes into fucking the men being weak, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts. America militarily is not what it used to be, which he shaketh over it. And the land of Judah shall be a terror. There goes your 2/3 and your 1/3 elect on two different levels. You got your 2/3 carnally being a terror to the Edomites. They're going to be getting killed, but they're going to be killing motherfuckers. And then you got the 1/3 hopeful elect. The prophecies that we are speaking, the doctrine that we are declaring, the names that we are crying upon, that is also going to be scaring people. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because they hear us talking on the internet. They just don't believe us right now because of their pride, because of the counsel of Yahweh of hosts, which he hath determined against it. In that day shall 5 cities, it shall, hold on, okay. And it shall, look at verse 20, and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto Yahweh of hosts in the land of Egypt, for they shall cry unto Yahweh because of the oppressors. That's your 1/3. That's all the prophets. That's the 1/3 hopefully elect that listens to the prophets. We're going to be crying out to Yahweh Shai for salvation. We're not going to be trusting in Egypt. We're not going to be trusting in fucking Esau. We're not going to be trusting in the MOTB. We're going to be saying, come Yahweh Shai and destroy this place. So just wanted to go over that really quickly. These motherfuckers are divided, man. And it just keeps getting more.
What? Get off the campus! Quit yelling at me! Oh no! Don't make her fucking cross the line. Right what? Get off the campus! Quit yelling at me! Oh!
I would like.
So the defense.
What country are you?
Wait. Same bitch too. Get out the campus. Get out the campus. They're doing the same. Look at this bitch.
What country are you from?
the UK.
Okay, we don't give a crap about your opinion and your reporting. Why don't you go back?
She just said we don't give a fuck about the UK. So this is the whore, and that bitch from the UK, that's the beast. She's a representative of the beast, and this is the whore.
Your country, we have a major migrant problem.
Okay,
And no. You should care about your own borders.
do you care about American lives being put at risk?
Let me tell you something. Do you care about people from your country? What about all the women that are raped
Okay,
by migrants?
Do you care
No, by migrants.
And how can America, how can they expect to go forward in the future pissing on everybody? You can't do that. Someone's gonna fucking knock you out, right? Look,
And now,
you can't
the
do
old
that.
relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation, is over. Yes.
I mean, when was the last time someone like this from Canada on fucking pub? Dude, it was one thing just about a year or two ago when China started saying what they were saying about America. These are other Edomite powers that are saying this about the Edomite powers that are in America, you guys. It's a big deal. This is prophecy. We need to see this for what it is. So I'm gonna cut it short from there. I pray that this lesson was edifying. Hold on, let me see if I got any more.
The old relationship.
I pray that this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Rakakodash, and I give all double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great Milsom of whom I learned from, and the Shalom to the hopeful elect men, taking this truth to the four corners of the earth, bidding the elect spirits to the marriage supper of the Lamb, who is Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Radah. Shalom.